Chemistry students, welcome to Tuesday, May 12th. Today is our second to last day of e-learning. We are on our final week, week 7 of e-learning, and today, Tuesday, May 12th, is our second to last day. You can find the information on how this is all wrapping up on our last advanced planner, which is currently posted in Google Classroom in Unit 9, Week 6, and Week 7 of e-learning. We are on Unit 9, Stoichiometry, a great finishing unit for this year in chemistry because stoichiometry kind of ties together so many of the concepts that we've learned throughout the year. And we are finishing today with mass-to-mass stoichiometry problems where we use balanced chemical equations and convert the mass of one known thing to determining the mass of something else that we want to know about in the reaction. Tomorrow, our final day of e-learning, Wednesday, May 13th, we will learn that there are other things that you can learn using the proportions contained in a chemical reaction, using the process of stoichiometry to find out things based on what you already know, to find out other things in a chemical reaction based on things that you already know. If you're getting the idea that e-learning is wrapping up, then you are hearing the message. This is, again, the final week of e-learning. All of your classes should be wrapping up this week, with tomorrow being the last allowable day that teachers can post e-learning assignments. With that in mind, although e-learning is wrapping up for those of you that have participated consistently throughout this process of the fourth 9 weeks, there is still time for those of you that are missing assignments or have not yet participated in e-learning to make a serious effort to catch up, because our final day of e-learning, the final day that you can submit assignments for this e-learning in the fourth 9 weeks is Thursday, May 21st. I'll say that again. Thursday, May 21st is the final day that you can submit late work. So that you are aware and that there's no questions, you are permitted to submit late work to any of your classes, including this one, and still receive 100% credit for the assignment. If that's not happening, I encourage you to contact your unit principal real quick to figure out what's going on. So e-learning wraps up tomorrow for all of your classes. That's the last allowable day, but you have all the way till May 21st to turn in late work. Why would you want to participate in e-learning? Well, we've been discussing virtually every video for the last week or so. We've been talking about the advantage of participating in e-learning. Participating merely means is defined by the Kettering School District to mean that you're doing your very best under the circumstances you are facing to participate in this process. If you do that, you should be earning a passing grade. A passing grade translates to 100% score for the fourth 9 weeks. I can't stress enough how huge that 100% score is in that fourth 9 weeks. You cannot mathematically fail the semester if you participate in e-learning. The worst failure score you could have had the third 9 weeks is a 50%. If you participate in e-learning the fourth 9 weeks, you automatically get 100%. 100 plus 50, the average of that is a 75%. You get a 75%. You get credit. That is a huge difference maker on your GPA. Your GPA is based on semester scores. You could have had the worst D you could possibly get the third 9 weeks, a 60%. If you participate in e-learning and you get your assignment submitted, that's 100% for the fourth 9 weeks. The average of 160 is 80. You can fire your score all the way up to an 80% for the semester and still have had the lowest D you could have ever had in the third 9 weeks. What about those students that are on the other end of the spectrum? Students that maybe had a 80%, the lowest B you can get the third 9 weeks. Should you participate in e-learning? The question or the answer to that is absolutely, because you would get 100%. The average of 180 is a 90%. You can pull your grade all the way up to an A by just getting your work submitted. So the time is now. Get cranking on that. The advantages are huge. Take advantage of the advantages. As we said, we are getting near to wrapping this up. We are on our final haul here in e-learning, and today is our second to last assignment, and it is our second day of practicing mass-to-mass stoichiometry. Today you'll be doing 9-11. The mass-to-mass stoichiometry problems are really maybe the single most important calculation you can learn in all of chemistry. What a great debate that would be to have. Put a bunch of chemistry teachers in a room together and ask them what's the most important problem that you can learn in Chem 1. I would be happy to take the side of mass-to-mass stoichiometry. As you're doing these problems, be sure that you check the answer key after you balance the equation before you actually start the mass-to-mass problems. If your balanced equation is wrong, the entire problem will be wrong. So check the answer key to make sure your equation matches what is there. Then start your work. And as you're doing your work, be sure that you use the stoichiometry conversion chart that is attached and the periodic table that is attached. All of that is right there for you on Google Classroom. And then check the answer key after you do each problem so that you don't repeat mistakes through the entire handout. If you're having any difficulty, please check the help videos as you proceed. You can do this. There are 2 help videos for this assignment. Help video 101 discusses the problems on the front of the handout. Help video 102 has the problems on the back of the handout. Use those help videos. If you're having trouble on the front, watch 101. Then see if you can do the problems on the back. And then if you had trouble with the problems on the back, watch 102. There is lots of help. There are lots of other problems that you can do if you want to work on this even more than what we are asking you to do. If you just Google mass-to-mass stoichiometry problems or sample problems, there are thousands of additional problems that you can do out there so that you can attain the mastery you may want to have with this. If you try this and the help videos do not help and you're still confused, fire me an email. We can set up a meet together where we go over these right with you one-on-one, or we can discuss these back and forth by email, whatever works best with you. Once again, congratulations to those of you that have been working through this entire process. We're down to our final 2 days of it, with today being one of them and tomorrow being the last day. I just cannot tell you in words what it is meant to see the fantastic things that you have done on your own, the initiative you've taken throughout this entire process. This has been a great experience for me as a teacher, just to see what you're capable of when you are put in the circumstances that you've had. So from that, it's been a real neat experience. Have a great day.